is you got to measure your results, okay? Another huge mistake that is made by both, all beginner, intermediate, and expert investors with their marketing is not measuring. I know people with highly successful businesses that could be way more successful if they were just more focused on measuring results and measuring what in this industry is known as key performance indicators or KPIs. Many of you guys are familiar with those. Some of you have heard somebody teach on it, but you're still not measuring them in your own business, and you need to. You see this quote from Marcus Lemonis. If any of you guys have ever watched The Profit before, he says, if you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. And that is just the truth, right? You need to be tracking everything that pertains to your marketing when it comes to trying to get motivated sellers in this business, right? So key performance indicators, how many leads do you get per campaign, right? When you send out a marketing campaign or you do a specific campaign, how many leads did you get from? What is the profit per lead? What is the profit per deal? What was the cost per lead? What was the cost per deal? How many leads did it take to get a deal, right? So those are the numbers that you can track, that you can focus on, because if you are split testing, right, it's so critical that if you're going to split test it, then you got to track it, and you got to see which of these things is performing better. It's very easy oftentimes with online stuff, right, because there's easy ways to track click-through rates and stuff. It's not quite as easy when you get out to the offline world, bandit signs and direct mail, etc. And so you're going to have to set up some systems and some things in place so that you can track those things, because what you need to find is if this one is getting our highest profit for deal, if this list or this marketing campaign is getting us our lowest cost per lead, then this needs to be the thing that we double down on and triple down on and quadruple down on, etc., and get rid of this other stuff where we're just wasting our money, okay? We all have limited budgets. We're all trying to grow a business. We're all trying to make sure we're putting our money in the right places. Sometimes you don't even know where the right places are. You just keep throwing money at the wall, and you're getting some deals, and you're making a little bit of money, but you're not nearly optimizing your business the way it could be if you were split testing and measuring, okay? These are super, super important for those of you guys that want to act. Again, I said this last month when I was talking about flipping houses. I said this is big boy business, right? This is like, this is real stuff. This isn't just like, oh man, I'm going to get into real estate. It's not just fly-by-night stuff. You can do a deal every once in a while, right? By flying by a seat of your pants. If you're trying to scale something that, like, you think Bill Allen just kind of like, fiddles around and just kind of stumbles his way into $1 million a year? No, he's got a team of people. They're going on $30,000 retreats to set goals. And stuff is measured and stuff is organized, and he's paying 6 figures to a COO, and it's a legitimate business, right? If we want to get there, I'm not saying not everybody has that aspiration, but still, if you just want to do 5, 10, 15 deals a year as maybe a rehabber, you want to do 20, 30, 50 wholesale deals a year, you're going to have to get serious about measuring these things, or it's going to be tough to scale, okay? So these things are super important. And the reason I say all that, you guys might have seen this in my promotion, is because, and this is the greatest thing I love about real estate investing, maybe specifically, but just in general about business. Some of you guys, I'm sure you've all met somebody who you really didn't think was all that bright, and yet they're driving like a new Range Rover and lives in $1 million house and everything's paid for and they got a ton of money. Why? You're like, this guy, he just did the right stuff consistently over time, right? And he's like 60, 70 years old, and he's just got tons of money, and he's not the brightest tool in the shed necessarily, but he just did the right stuff. And this is kind of, you really don't have to be brilliant, right? You could have a third grade education and make millions of dollars in this business if you simply take the time to learn to be an expert in the area of marketing. It really is that key ingredient and the secret ingredient for a successful, creative real estate investing careers.